Hey everybody, I'm down at the toy store. The last 2 or 3 days we have been slammed. I'm talking crazy busy. The store's about to close. I haven't even had a chance to turn the camera on, and that's an awesome feeling. It's been a lot of fun the last 2 or 3 days. Lots of work, and I want to show everybody kind of where we're at because I have been getting stuff done off camera, and not just me. We have been getting stuff done off camera. My brother's come in. He's grabbed 2 or 3 truckloads. I'm talking truckloads out of the back room. He rented a storage unit across the street. So we are definitely getting the back room situation handled. And while we're standing right here in the back, speaking of kind of back room, back area, the corner of doom is finally almost cleaned out. Now I know it doesn't look like it's cleaned out, right? There are lots of tubs back here because that's right, Wednesday, the next Target Overstock toy load is coming into the shop. We are talking 1,754 toys. I know I had been saying 1,900, but it's more like 1,754. That's what my brother told me earlier. So yes, we will be filling this back up, and hopefully this time around it's going to be a little more organized. We think we are finally getting the system down. We've got, I don't know, there's probably 16, 20 of the big black totes. I'll just show everybody. So it'll be 16 or 20 of these 40-gallon totes, and they're kind of stacked up right here. Some unopened ones over here. And we will be using the boxes as well from those totes. We should have plenty of room while we're standing here. Does anyone remember all the yoga stuff that was right here? You'll probably have to go back a few videos to see, but all of that yoga stuff we've kind of moved around the store. And notice this. Remember there used to be those wire spools right here? Remember when? We got those out of here. I got a bucket for the yoga stuff. Kind of putting it right there for now. I moved a lot of those kettle balls up front, discounted those really heavy. We're gonna try to get them out of here. And I just need to take like a little bit of time, take a lap around the store. Got a lot of empty space around the store. I've been going around most of the day, moving stuff up, but we are definitely in need of another toy load. It seems like the store is getting a little more organized each and every load. And that's really good. That's good news. I just don't want it to be institutionalized, like lined up. Everything's just in its place and it's no fun. I don't know why I said that, but the figure wall, the more I look at that thing, looks really clean since we kind of transitioned it over. I did spend a little bit of time back here a minute ago, got it buttoned up, moved some stuff from the front up here. I just need to finish up over here and kind of arrange those a little bit different. Looking really good back here. I'm still on the fence about this, right? I've got this little middle section here, this middle shelf. It's got a lot of younger kid games on it. I know we probably won't be able to see it very well, but I don't know if that's in the right place. Gonna leave it for now, and that might change over when we get the new toy haul. I'm still not 100% sure what's on there, but it's a lot of good stuff. I remember that part. I'm gonna take us down more of the like Barbie doll section. This section got hit hard this weekend. I mean, it got smoked out really bad. And I've tried to put stuff up to the front, but we've just sold a lot of toys out of here. I'm really glad we're getting a refresh on Wednesday. Speaking of that, I'll talk about that a little bit. The last Target load, my brother pulled the numbers and we have sold a bunch of toys off that load already. And that makes sense, right? You need a new load every 2 or 3 weeks. That's kind of our, what's the word I want to use? That's kind of our pattern for right now. The frequency's picking up a little bit, and that's good. That means business is doing well. That's kind of what I want to say as I'm walking by this end cap here. I'm not going to do any drastic changes to anything in the store in terms of moving product around. And that's because, like I mentioned, we are getting the new load in. I want to keep some of the primo space open. Now I'm coming up to the Tonies here, and I've got some bad news. I had someone come in, buy one of the Paw Patrol Tonies. He got it back to the house. He said it worked. connected to the Wi-Fi. They were jamming out, but the battery would not keep a charge. So he came back, I let him grab another one. That one, the battery would keep a charge, but they couldn't get it connected to any Wi-Fi or anything like that. So I said, hey, just take them both, combine them, make it work. And I am really, really hoping, and I should have thought about this a little bit, so it's gonna be on me. I'm really hoping the rest of these aren't like that. I did plug all of these in, right? I plugged them in, tested them, but a couple things I didn't test, right? I didn't let it charge to see if the battery charged, and I didn't connect every single one of them to my phone, to the Wi-Fi. So I'm really, really hoping that that was just a fluke. I have this feeling I need to pull these off the shelf, charge them all up, and see if they are gonna work properly. I definitely don't want to sell product that is working half, you know, it's not really there. Probably need to do that before the weekend's over. That is for sure on my list. I'm walking up toward the front here, and the sun is really bright this time of day. Lots of empty shelf space right here. Need to get that buttoned up, and it looks like I have somebody coming in, so we will take a quick service interruption. That sun is really bright. I kind of forgot where we were at. Holy moly. But I wanted to show everybody what I'm thinking on this front section of the store. Right now, it is kind of a runoff. We might get, say, 20 of those Lugias or these old Dream jars, things like that that really just piled up back here. And I'm gonna get out of this whole section before I talk about this. I'm gonna clean all of that out of here. Back where I was at, that sun is wicked right there. So the as-is stuff, I don't know how we came up with that. It was kind of a combination of viewer comments, just a little bit of a light switch kind of went off in the brain here. But we have sold a lot of things out of the as-is section this weekend. I think 10, 12 items out of there between yesterday and mostly today. So my thought is maybe move, here we go again, move the as-is section up front in that corner. I don't know, what's everybody think about that? I know I said I didn't want to dedicate a big section to as-is, and I don't, but I feel like the shelves up there, it's gonna be about what this is, 2 bins, and I think putting it on shelves might be a little bit better because I've got something going with these bins. I don't want to get into it yet, but I have an idea for these. And I am also thinking, yes, we could order 1, 2, maybe 3 more of these bins. These are a great way to utilize this, what I would call dead space right here. And we'll have to kind of work around these Funko here, but it would be really nice to put some bins in here, utilize them. And what does everybody think, right? There's enough space here. It works. It worked all weekend and we were really busy. And it doesn't necessarily have to be bins, right? There's probably something else I could get that I could put right here that won't block the windows. Because if you've been watching for a while, or if you're kind of new to the channel, there was a time we were really thinking, hey, we need to be putting some shelves up right here because we need the space. But the consensus, what we all kind of agreed on, we didn't want to block the windows. We wanted people to be able to see in. And I don't know why it took so long for the light switch on those dump bins, but yikes. I can't remember if I showed everybody the back room. I did mention that my brother took 2 truckloads of stuff out, but I want to show everybody the back room. And yeah, I don't know if anyone remembers, but there were boxes. That old shelf was piled right there. We threw some stuff to the side, and I know it's still got a long way to go. My brother did get the storage unit, and we are gonna make this work. There's a couple different reasons for that. We're gonna be cleaning this table off, because that's a long table under there. We're gonna be cleaning part of that off so we can do shipping out of the store if we need to, because we are really gonna focus hard on the shipping. We wanna open that avenue of revenue up. Try saying that a bunch of times and getting it right. We're going to open up that revenue stream so that way that much more money is coming into the store. I don't know if that's how I want to say it, but it's going to be extra money that we couldn't get otherwise if we don't ship. So we have been listing stuff on eBay. It's been going pretty good. The online shipping is going to be a huge factor in my decision to do this full time versus doing it full time and then a full-time job with the railroad. It's not a big secret. I'm already here full time. I mean, I video it. It's really wearing me down doing both. That's kind of how I'm feeling. I went through this whole day and I just look up and it's 5:30 or whatever the time was. And I'm thinking, man, I've been autopiloting the whole day. Like, I remember the day and having interactions, but I feel like I am on autopilot sometimes, and that's never good. That's probably exhaustion. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap the video up. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. I'm gonna get out of here, take a couple hours and just decompress, right? So that's gonna be a video. Until next time, I will see you later. Peace.